It's over 50 years of great memories.
The final round of the Memorial is underway, and what a day we have in store for you. Just moments ago, Fred Couples at the second hole opened the day in a four-way tie for the lead. Up ahead, Tiger Woods at the sixth for birdie. Coming off birdie at the fifth. And the three-time champion here is back in contention. Meanwhile, back over at the second, Couples for birdie, and he joins Bryant at the top of the leaderboard. It's Couples and Bryant, then three others at -12 with Tiger three behind. All coming your way right here on CBS.
Jack Nicklaus saw the potential of this property a half-century ago, dreamed it, built it, created it. And Friday, he scaled it one last time and then waved goodbye. Fred Couples has had the winning connection with Nicklaus at Muirfield in '98, and he knows how sweet it would be to win in Jack's farewell. Tiger has his own ties 3 times over, but seeks more, with his career quest being to pass Jack in all his records. Jeff Sluman was at his side at the President's Cup 2 years ago and hopes to assist in today's victory presentation. And then there is David Toms cheering Jack's curtain call on Friday and knowing the roles could be reversed in the final round of the Memorial.
CBS Sports proudly presents the PGA Tour from the Muirfield Village Golf Club in Dublin, Ohio. CBS Sports presents the Memorial Tournament, presented by Morgan Stanley.
Hello, friends. My goodness, is there excitement in the air here at Muirfield Village? The top of the leaderboard all bottled up. Big names are in the hunt, and the final round is underway with the final pairing going off about 1/2 hour ago. Muirfield Village, the vision, Jack Nicklaus, and his gift to his hometown of Columbus, Ohio. And we're here in the northwest outskirts of the capital city where the weather is hot and sticky. It has been an emotional week already with Jack playing what was perhaps his final competitive round on American soil on the big tour just Friday. And he'll be with us all day long. As you say again, the heat index up over 90 degrees and the action hot as well. And we're over at the third with Bart Bryant sharing the lead with Fred Couples. Has this for par. And come out of a greenside bunker to that point and a bit weak with that effort. So that'll give Couples at the moment the lead alone. But it is going to be one of those ever-changing days. There are just so many names up there hovering near the top. Tiger now on the tee at the 7th. Lanny Wadkins alongside.
563-yard par 5, dogleg left. If Tiger can hammer it down the left-hand side, he can get there, but found the right rough. Now he's going to struggle. Probably have to lay up from there.
Coming to this hole after consecutive birdies, he had an early stumble with a bogey at the third hole, one we just saw Bryant surrender a stroke. Meanwhile, a moment ago, over at the third, this was Jeff Sluman for birdie to join Couples. And there you go, just as we said. It'll be changing by the minute, so it seems, as Sluman joins Couples at 13 under. Now we're live back in the fairway with David Toms.
Well, this is a nice pairing to watch. Two beautiful swingers of the golf club. They make the game look so easy. David Toms right in the middle of this 401-yard par 4. This from 152. My guess today, as warm as this, may not be more than a 9-iron. Would like to take it in just to the left of the flag. The green will slope from the left to the right. Just a touch more, maybe half a club short. Looks like you got a little gust of wind, and we've got a little more wind today, Jim. That could make a difference. May make scoring conditions just that much tougher with these severe hole locations we're going to be seeing.
Winds 10 to 15, much more noticeable than a day ago. Meanwhile, here's Fred Couples 2 yards closer than Tom's, about 150 out.
Freddie always stretching. I think sometimes that's just out of habit more than his back, Jim. You know, he's wearing a brace for the first time and this year to really alleviate some of the back discomfort, and he's just playing solid golf, and that seems to be giving him a lot of support and help out there.
Well, this is the kind of weather day that's ideal for him. These hot conditions will help him stay loose.
If you can't stay loose as humid as it is out here today, you just can't ever get loose. Fred has a little advantage here over David Toms, in my opinion, because he's played here so much more often. David Toms has not played here since '99. Fred, a former champion here, has played here regularly.
49 right to it.
He's watched as this course has changed over the years. He's seen it in different conditions. Most of the players that haven't played here a number of times have seen it play nothing but soft. Fred has, I'm sure, played here enough times to at least see it play hard once in a while.
Joe LaCava is caddy. I heard him knock a yard off the number, brought it down to 149. You know how exact these guys can be, and particularly an iron player like Fred.
Fred's a beautiful iron player. Leading the field this week in greens in regulation. He steals another green in regulation there, hits it up to the high side, slips down, looking at about 15, 18 feet for birdie.
Over at the 7th, second shot at the par 5, Tiger.
Just one with an iron, trying to put it in the fat part of the fairway, preferably down the left-hand side here.
Shot 71 yesterday, Tiger, but a lot of players passed right by him with that score on a real day of scoring with the low winds. Meanwhile, over at the 6th hole, this is Richard Green for birdie.
Young Australian, playing very well. He's had a solid week.
It puts Green only 2 off the lead. Woody Austin has a par attempt at the 4th.
A little weak, and that's Woody's nemesis, his putting. Doesn't know if he can trust it enough to win this event. He's got the ball striking capabilities to be right in the mix when it's over.
So take a look. Find your favorite name. Fred Couples at the top with Jeff Sluman. Joined at 13 under. Then Toms and Bart Bryant, who won at Texas last fall. Really out of nowhere, that performance, and what a performance here this week. Kay, then Richard Green, Woody Austin, Tiger at 10 with KJ Choi, his second straight fine performance here by KJ. Bo Van Pelt, father out in the gallery with him today. Furyk, Glover, along with Leonard Ogilvie. Still, many of these names in contention, and Jim Nance and Lanny Watkins and Jack Nicklaus. Great to be with you here on a very special week.
Thanks, Jimmy.
I know it was an emotional week, not just for you, but for all the fans of golf here on Thursday and Friday as you walked around what might be your last competitive round on American soil.
Well, probably so. I never want to make a definite yes about anything. I just sort of know it's time for me to let loose and watch the young guys. I mean, I'm seeing the scores they shoot here, and I played my heart out, and I shot a 75 and a 77. That's not very good.
But for your many fans out there, for your legion of fans, they're glad to hear that you've got a little crack in the door still open to maybe come back and play sometime. What do you expect we're going to be seeing here today with this magnificent weekend of golf that we've been watching?
Well, I think that Lanny actually probably hit it right on the nose a minute ago, and we have a little bit more wind today. I talked to quite a few of the players as they came in and finished after this morning. They said the pins were tougher. They said they were a little harder to get to. The greens were getting a little firmer. The golf course is not going to play particularly long, but the wind's going to make it a lot trickier, and I think we're going to see a lot of birdies, but I think you're going to see some bad ones too. I think that's it always happens here when you have the the wind conditions and the hard conditions. You'll find the water come into play a few times.
We're going to enjoy watching it with you. Let me turn to our lead CBS golf analyst, Lanny Watkins. And Lanny, you know Muirfield so well. You played here also in the Ryder Cup back in 1987. What do you see as being the factor in the end that breaks up this very congested leaderboard?
Well, I think I look at the three guys that have major wins up there, Jeff Sluman, Fred Couples, and David Toms. They have the experience to get it done on a course of this caliber. I really like David Toms and Fred Couples today because of their iron play. Freddie's leading the field this week in greens and regulation, as Jack alluded to. A lot of things in play. It's going to take the guy who's patient with his iron game, take it to the center of the green and make a par when it's called for and be aggressive when it's called for. Both of these guys are experienced winners. They know how to do that.
All right, Lanny, CBS Golf Team on hand. And that includes Peter Costas reporting from the fairways, along with David Faraday. Bobby Clampett over at the par 5 15th could be the decider. It often has been. Gary McCord at 16, the par 3. Peter Osterhaus at that brutally difficult par 4 17th. And we're going to go right back out to the play at the 3rd. David Toms.
And a long try for birdie. And we'll settle for par. Did seem to appear to be a little confused by the wind on his second shot. Swung nicely, but then was surprised he came up that short. So he'll stay at 12 under. Third consecutive very solid week. Good play at Colonial, good play last week at Memphis. On the tee at the 4th.
It's Jeff Sluman on the par 3 with a 5-iron.
This from 211 yards. The whole location, they all the way in the back center, 31 deep. And that is an excellent play, exactly as you